Nick Nation, we're back to another episode of the Nicky Gordo Show. Nick Nation members, welcome back. I live and thrive with all you guys. Thanks for all the support. You know me, I'm a nice guy. Sometimes I get pissed off a little bit. That's about it, right? My intentions are pure. I'm pretty happy all the time, and I like to crack jokes. And I say three things. If vegans, feminists, and the woke are mad at you, you're doing something great in life, right? So right now I'm surpassing with flying colors. I'm like an honor roll A+ student, or like the autistic kid in class, just coloring everything in between the lines, like drawing a really cool Spider-Man, one or the other, right? Every day I wake up, drink my coffee, get my energy drink, I'm golden. But if you know me, Nick Nation, one thing that pisses me off, I hate Miami drivers. I've been saying this. We had to take away licenses and provide IQ tests. And why is that? Because I think driving is common knowledge. Make a left, make a right, U-turn, stop at a red light, right? Super easy. Some people still can't get it because they come from these third world villages, like my mom. Love her, love Peru, right? Can't drive out here. That's my thing. But I'm driving to the studio and I'm in traffic for 15 minutes. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on? I'm stuck in dead traffic. I walk up and what happens? School zone. And then it hit me. School zones are fucking retarded. And I'm gonna tell you why. Listen, I was a kid at one point, right? I'm 31 now. Not unk status, but I'm getting there. I'm a kid. I never once, except for when I was like maybe 7 years old and I was playing with my neighbor and we were scootering in what's it called? My front parking space, that I accidentally ran into the street one time. But what did my dad do? My dad beat the shit out of me. I never did it again. Why the school zones? Why do you drive 10 miles per hour, right? And I get it. Don't hit 100 miles per hour like an asshole, like an inconsiderate when there's kids around. But brother, up into like 30 miles per hour. And let me tell you something. If you don't trust your kid going to school and not running into ongoing traffic, survival of the fittest, right? It's kind of like putting a do not drink sign in a bleach container, right? Like if you drink the bleach, brother, survival of the fittest, right? Bottom of the food chain, let it happen. Right? I don't know about you. You remember when kids were eating Tide Pods back in the day, right? If my kid ate a Tide Pod, I'm probably disowning him. Right? Like I'm sending him to like Uganda or something. No Wi-Fi, no internet. Like you can't pollute your mind anymore. Go learn with the people there, right? People are eating Tide Pods, drinking bleach. Like that's it. Like let's off them, right? Let's get rid of them. It's done. That's kind of how I go about speed zones. Why are they there? Why am I driving 10 miles per hour in a school zone when I got somewhere to be, and now everyone doesn't? That's the thing. If everyone drove 10 miles per hour, sure, right? There's a flow through of traffic, there's motion, people are going. But when you have Miguel, Muhammad, Jose, and Michael, all different ethnicities, don't know how to drive, right? And one's going 10, one's stopping, one's going 1 mile, one's going 2 hour, brother, it's a shithole. What was supposed to take me a 15-minute drive took me about 30. I don't like traffic. I think it's stupid. Like the other day, I'm in the highway. I'm going to the beach. A 20-minute ride to the beach took me 45 minutes because an app wanted to crash in front. That's the right thing too. And that's another Nick Nation statement. If you're driving, right, and you cause a horrible crash, right, standstill traffic. People are getting late to their work. Now you're being inconvenienced. Now you're and your mistakes that you did are now affecting my everyday life. I think your license will be taken away for 2 years and community service. Don't send them to jail. You can't send them to jail for that. That's fucked up. But do some community service. That gets me pissed. If I had to wake up every day and clean up for every car in Miami community service, brother, I'm never doing it again. That's what you do. Take away speed zones. Make people take IQ tests for licenses. And if you cause a crash, guess what? Your license is taken away. You should have a sticker in your car after it says, I'm a driver, stay the fuck away from me. And community service. That's what I would do. Anyone have objections? No, because I live in authoritarianism, so no one can tell me what it is. That's the thing, I'm never wrong. I've told Paulie and Dad this. I'm never wrong. I'm either telling the truth or I lie sometimes. But the lie turns into the truth a little bit. I'm never wrong. That's the thing about Nick Nation. You can never catch me in some bullshit. I'll never admit to it. Is it an ego thing? Is it a pride thing? Maybe, sure. Or maybe just the man has been the inventor of everything in the world, so I can say what the god thing I want. People are going to believe me and have my back. Just like Kim Jong-un. Just like Genghis Khan. But talking about school zones, right? Talking about school zones that go from there. Paulie, when you think about school zones, what do you think about next?
What?
When you think of school zones, what comes to your head? Like if I think about pizza, I'm like, okay, pizza, pasta, garlic bread.
Slow down.
Okay, no, suburban moms. And what do suburban moms love? Ozempic. And I have a whole rant about that because listen, I used to be I used to be a fat pig. I used to be drinking lean, popping, smoking weed. I was 350 pounds. But I was productive. I was going on tour. I was selling shows across the world. Still do. I'm grateful. Like, thank God for that. I can still do that. But I was 350 pounds at one point. And I was like, holy shit, I'm disgusting. Like, yeah, I'm still hot and attractive, I guess. Sure, maybe I'm famous. I don't know, one or the other. But I was like, dude, I'm a fat pig. And what did I do? I went on keto. I stopped eating sugar. I stopped eating carbs. And I dropped 90 pounds. I went down to 260 just of hard work. So when I see someone on Ozempic, I'm like, really? Really? You don't have self-control? You cannot eat that other oatmeal raisin cookie? You cannot just get one double cheeseburger from McDonald's? Really? That used to be me. I'd go to McDonald's. I no shame, right? 'Cause I used to do it. Yo, let me get 2 double cheeseburgers, a 10-piece nugget, and put a McFlurry, and you know what? Another cheeseburger for later. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm a dirty, disgusting, fat slob son of a bitch. That's what I was. And I'm like, okay, enough's enough. And I did a diet, and I dropped 90. Still doing it now, right? Now I have more leadway. I can enjoy what I want to enjoy, but like, you have to take accountability. And I hate all these bitches now, bro. That's one thing about Miami. These girls and guys too, because I'm gonna get into the guys after with their fucking stupid peptide shit they want to take. They take a 2 months detox break on the internet, which I think is the gayest thing, taking a detox break. And they're like, oh, I'm back, I'm healthy, I'm hitting the gym. No, you have Ozempic face. You're taking peptides. Guys who take peptides, you're kind of like a to be honest. And no offense, I have friends, I don't give a right? But guys who take peptides, you're kind of like a trans because the sexuals are coming in and taking peptides and taking all this stuff to getting certain jawline and certain figures. So you're the same thing. So you're out here saying you're doing all this stuff and you hate them, but you're doing it. Not Clav though. I like Clav. I think Clav's a funny guy. I watch Clav's content sometimes. I think he's funny. So that's not towards him. But yeah, Ozempic is a suburban mom met. That's what it is. You don't eat, you lose weight, you go in mood swings, and you act like an asshole after. And the thing I hate most is because I met people like this. There'll be these gym influencers and all these type of influencers, and what do? If you want to get a body like me, you have to do this. No, bitch. You've done Ozempic for 6 months. You're probably doing blow in the bathroom at a nightclub. And guess what? You went and got a BBL in Colombia or Mexico, right? So you're not really this gym influencer. You're just living in this fake reality that you're just altering your DNA and you think you look like this, but you don't. So Ozempic is just a suburban met. Paul, do you agree with me? It's just suburban met. It's literally just, it's like how it's legalized crack, because that's what it is, right? Is legalized crack, sure, right? Ozempic is legalized meth. Cool, you got skinny, you still have no self-control, you're still a fat bitch underneath that. Stop taking Ozempic for a week, and let me put a double quarter pounder meal in front of you with a 6-piece of chicken from KFC, and you're downing the whole thing because you don't have any accountability. People want to take this cheap way out of it. It doesn't work. You stop taking the medicine, it happens. I hate, and you can clip this, I hate everyone who's ever done Ozempic unless you're diabetic and genuinely need the medicine. Other than that, you're a cocksucker. F you. Dad, do you disagree? No, he doesn't, because it's Nick Nation. And even if you disagree, I won't let you voice it. That's what's amazing about living in authoritarianism.
I agree.
But talking about those type of people, you know who else I hate? And I was with Paulie, you know, he set up a beautiful dinner with Chef Billy G. Shout out Chef Billy G. I hate food reviewers. I don't like them. And I'm gonna tell you why. So I went out to eat the other day, and I was like, damn, like I've been to every restaurant in fucking Miami, right? Like I need something different. Like I like spending money on food, right? Jewelry, designer, I'd done that when I was young. I don't care about it anymore. So I go to 3 restaurants all by food reviewers. Like, oh my God, you have to go try this. And I went, and each one was dog shit. Like each one is shit. So either A, you know, they're just lying for the check, which I'm assuming the respectable thing to do is that just lie your ass off and get the money. Or B, Miami is full of these NPC people that don't give a shit and just think anything is fucking good. Like I went to a steakhouse in Coral Gables. I'm gonna be honest, I went to Daniel's Steakhouse. You ever heard about it, Polly? Dad? I didn't ask you because you're skinny. Polly's a little fat, so it makes more sense. So I went there. Check comes out $1,000, and what is it? It's the most dog shit thing I've ever had in my life. The steak is shit, the dessert shit, everything's shit. And I'm like, holy shit, these influencers suck. And I get it, right? It brings more traction to your company because you pay these people with a large following, sure, right? But how much, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I saw a food reviewer go to a restaurant and be like, oh my God, the steak was amazing, the fries were great, everything was solid, but the dessert was the most awful, godforsaken thing I've ever tasted in my life, I'm gonna go to the restaurant and try the dessert and be like, holy shit, is that bad or is this guy just a cocksucking liar? That's what I would do, right? But I've been that person. You throw negativity at me, and what am I doing? I'm running off negativity. I don't run off positivity vibes. If someone tells me good job, I kind of get pissed. It's like, shut up. Like, I don't know how to take compliments that much. Like, I like to take criticism. That's why when I work with my people, and you can ask them, I criticize a lot, and I'm an asshole, but I'm an asshole in a nice way. It's like Kim Jong-un. He's an asshole to his people, but he wants the best for his people. He doesn't? You see any Muslims in that goddamn country? Absolutely not. It's on North Koreans. It's beautiful. It's North Korea first. Now listen, are there probably poor people in that country? 100%. Do I feel bad for them? Yeah, 100%. Same thing in America. I love America. There's some dirt poor people everywhere in this goddamn country, everywhere else. Cuba, Peru, Italy, there's poor people everywhere. But, like I said, I like Kim Jong-un. I think he's a leader. I think he's kind of badass too. You ever seen him say he doesn't shit at his people? And he scored a hole-in-one in golf. You know how hard that is? I've been playing golf for 2 years. I can't even score in the 80s. But going from food reviewers, right? I hate them. I think that's gay. And I was talking with Dad the other day, and we did it. I think I want to bring this new segment, right? I'm going to list 10 things that I think genuinely are gay, right? I think run clubs are gay. If you're a grown man participating in a run club, what are you doing? Go get some money. What are you running for? For adrenaline? For dopamine? Go and get dopamine. Go take a drink a C4. Get some energy. Get some dopamine, right? Why are you in a run club as a grown man? What are you doing? You don't have any priority. You don't have any bills to pay, right? Men who name their plants. If you're a grown man and you have a plant garden, like, dude, like, I'm be honest with you, you're a and like, I've never say that word if you're genuinely homosexual. I have homosexual friends. I'm so cool with that. If you're gay, that's being cool. I don't use that in that terminology. If you're a grown man with a plant garden, like, you're a wearing compression leggings in the gym as a man. I'll be at the gym. What are you doing wearing compression leggings? Like, really? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, if a girl gets it, I get it. They want to be stylish in the gym. Go ahead. But as a grown man with biceps and triceps and whatever else you want to call it, why are you wearing compression leggings? Starting a sentence as a man as a feminist. As a man, you shouldn't be a feminist. And why? I've said it. I believe women deserve equal opportunities. They deserve equal pay in certain things, right? I think it's hard for women in certain workspaces because they get dominated by men. Not in that way, but just in, like, you know, certain fields, music industry, etc. But you should never be a feminist because the LGBTQ has feminism and made it the most cancerous, toxic thing in society now. So feminism isn't what it once was. Taking vitamins in gummy form as a man has to be the most diabolical, despicable thing you could possibly do. Well, you can't swallow a pill? Brother, I swallowed 1,000 sets in my whole life. Rather, I can go swallow a vitamin. So you're telling me you're a 28-year-old in Miami, used to go to Ultra, pop ecstasy, but now you're chewing on gummy vitamins. Don't act like you weren't popping every weekend or popping every weekend. No, you're gay. If you take vitamins in chewy gummy form, you are and I genuinely dislike you. Wearing a mood ring as a man. Brother, go get some money. You're wearing a mood ring as a man. What are you doing? Why are you gay? Right? You want a ring to tell you that you're bad? You know, I don't even, sometimes I get anxiety and I don't know if I'm mad or if I'm happy or I'm sad. So you really think a stupid ring made in Mumbai, India, the most polluted country in the world with a bunch of Indians around you, a bunch of are going to really tell you what type of mood you're in? So you think in Mumbai, just cooked a cup of curry with his feet, his ring is accurate? Like, it's kind of insane. You get me? Like, really? Like, you think an Indian's really accurate? Or a Somalian, right? Where the country is 80% inbred. Check it for a fact. That's what it is. Shout out Ethiopia. Shout out Nigeria. Shout out every other country. Not shout out Somalia. But they're not making these rings and they can know what it is. Stupidest thing in the world. If you really wear one, like I said earlier, line of command, evolution theory, warning on bleached containers. If you wear a mood ring, you are the person they're putting a warning for on a bleach container not to drink it. Same stupidity level. There's nothing changed there. Everything is the same. But I think the biggest one of them all, and this is a two-way street, is men with astrology apps on their iPhone. As a grown man, as a woman, I can understand why you like astrology, right? Women likes that stuff. So I have no rebuttal there. Sure, awesome. Men and women like different things. But if you're a grown man and you want an astrology app on your iPhone, why? Oh, it's because I had a bad day because I'm a Cancer, my moon's in Virgo, and my between my ass cheeks. Yeah, guys, sure, that's what it is. And I'll take it a step further. I think, I wouldn't say racist because racist means that you think you're racist superior to somebody else. I would say prejudice. I think if you are a woman or a man and clearly follow astrology, I think you're a prejudiced ass. Well, you can't date someone because they're not a Cancer? Well, you can't hang out with them because your bio said that you can't hang out with a water sign for 2 weeks? I think astrology people are some of the most prejudiced people in the whole world. And besides that, it's always a stupid, ugly something, right? It's always a blue hair, short hair, armpit, septum, nose ring wearing, IPA drinking, stupid, right? It's always one of them. And they're like, oh, I'm 30% bi. Me and Dad have seen that 100 times. It's really 30% bi one saying she's an astrology freak. No, you're just racist and you're prejudiced. Now, that was my rant. I had to get that off my chest. Some not exciting news, I wouldn't say exciting, but something that happened a few days ago. Paulie, can you bring the clip up?
Chaotic scenes at this year's White House Correspondents' Dinner as U.S. President Donald Trump was rushed off stage after shots were fired in the hotel where the event was taking place. Trump and the cabinet members who attended are all safe and the suspect is in custody. Here's what we know about how the incident unfolded. By 8 p.m., the ballroom at the Washington Hilton Hotel was full of guests awaiting the night's festivities. 16 minutes later, the U.S. President and First Lady took to the stage. So far, so normal. At 8:34 p.m., Trump is seen conversing with American mentalist Oz Perlman, who appears to be showing him a magic trick. And here's where the night takes an unexpected turn. Outside that room, at the security perimeter, a man is caught on video charging through a Secret Service checkpoint. In the footage, which was later posted to the president's Truth Social account, Secret Service members can be seen drawing them.
So check this out. I'm not right or left. Do I agree with the right? 100%. Do I agree with the left? Sometimes, right? I believe girls should have abortions. I believe we should help out low-income families. Do I believe we should have open borders to let Muhammad in? No. That's my opinion. But, right, in the grand scheme of things, it's like, listen, I hate Biden. I think Biden was... My favorite president was John F. Kennedy, so you can't tell me JFK was Democrat. That's my favorite president of all time. Number one, right? Maybe number two. I don't know. But he might be number two. I don't know if he's number one, but he's definitely top two, right? My thing is this. I don't like Biden. I think Biden is incompetent. I think he's stupid, and I think he's slow. But I never wish on him, right? You can't wish on someone because you don't like someone's opinions. And the left used to be the party of peace and positivity and diversity, and we have to agree with everybody, right? Like, hey, I don't agree with you, but we can agree to disagree, and we're still boys, and we're still cool, right? How many times did they try to Trump? And no conspiracy theory, oh, he did it for this. No, like, you can't try to silence someone because you don't like somebody. The minute you do that, you become a you become a bigot, and you become a non. That's what it is. You might not agree with Trump, cool. But why isn't you left becoming the Squid Games? Why is it when they don't like somebody, they either A, try to cancel you, B, try to silence you, or 3, try to unalive you? It's the craziest thing. It makes no sense. You don't like someone, you're going to kill Really? Aren't you supposed to be this positivity and peace and we accept you for who you are type of person? You don't agree with some of the things? Okay, cool. I don't agree with some of those things either. Trump pisses me off with a lot of things too. I like him for some reasons. I don't like him for some reasons. But I'm not over here saying, oh yeah, we got to unalive him. Like, what the f*** are you doing? It's like turning into like the Hunger Games, right? It's insane. I don't get it. Like I said, the left used to be this peace and positivity movement. I love everybody and I respect people and I take them for who they are. And I was like, oh, you didn't agree with me on my pronoun? Well, you know, we're going to cancel you. Why? Do you not remember when, perfect example, when Trump first ran for president in 2016, I believe, if you voted for him, they would call your job, call your school, call everyone, try to get you kicked out, canceled, or fired. Why? For having an opinion? That's insane. Fast forward now, Charlie Kirk died. The right was doing it to the left, which I don't agree with because I don't agree we should do it to anybody, even though I don't think you should mock someone's And the right were calling people, oh, he was making fun of Charlie Kirk's so we're going to fire him. And the left were complaining. Well, you did it first, right? And I'm a man, an eye for two legs. I don't fight fair. Everyone know that. Nick Nation, we don't fight fair. Life's not fair, right? I got to pay taxes. Nothing's fair in God's life. So I fight an eye for two legs. Or an eye for two legs and an arm. I'm going to handicap you. I'm going to disable you. So when the right was doing it to the left, about the Charlie Kirk situation, everyone was complaining. Oh, well, you can't do that. Up. He's just voicing. Okay, well, you guys did it first. The leftists became a group of babies. Woke babies. And listen, I have a bunch of left friends. My left friends are cool. You get me? They're all making raunchy jokes. I don't give a shit. I'm talking about the extreme, right? Like, when you go too far right, I've said it, you become super insensitive and racist. And when you go too far left, you also become super insensitive and racist as well. Like, both you guys go so far off each spectrum that you guys become exactly what you hate. Racism, unjust. Like, you guys become the same thing, and you guys just can't see it because one of them wearing a MAGA hat and one of them has blue hair, right? There's a cool medium. I'm not really medium. Like, this is middle. I'm more on the right by like 20%. I'm based, but I still get it. But yeah, I don't think that's cool. I think whoever did it should spend life in jail, not even kill. Spend life in jail. You know, you shouldn't silence a president. That's insane. But that's that. One last thing I want to talk about is, I know in the last video I said something really controversial. Okay, that's me. And I said tofu makes men because tofu has X amount of estrogen made by the Chinese. The Chinese plant it in our system. They make us get just like Alex Jones said. They infiltrated our water system and the water's making the frogs. It's proven facts, right? Turns water into hermaphrodites. There's no arguing. It's there in factual science. There's one animal in this world that switches their sex 60 times their whole lifetime, or maybe more, but minimum 60. And it is an oyster. Oysters switch their sexes 60 times in their lifespan. They're hermaphrodites, right? That's what they are. I have a question. You see these Miami promoters, these Chicago promoters, these New York promoters, all these people, all these different type of promoters going to dinners, right? What are they ordering? They're ordering oysters. They're becoming zestier. They're becoming a little more feminine. They're not going to the gym. And they're even hitting their protein intake. And they're still getting they're getting soy and they're becoming soy boys. I genuinely think oysters are making men because oysters switch their sexes 60 times in their lifespan. 60 times do oysters switch their sexes in their lifespans. Why are you putting that in your body? Putting an oyster in your body is equivalent to putting tofu in your body, estrogen in your body, soybean in your body, canola oil in your body, vegetable oil. All these things are making the men gay, and then you're complaining. What, your chick wants to go eat oysters? Let her do it. I don't think it affects women. They already have filled with estrogen. They got like they're on the rag. No disrespect, I'm sorry, right? But men are starting doing it too. There's a test that was all over the internet the other day, and I'll tell Polly to bring it up later. But you gotta go through the dark web to find it. They put 100 men in a room. 50% of them ate oysters, 50% didn't. And what happened? The 50% of men that ate oysters, estrogen rose significantly within a 48-hour time mark. Their estrogen soared through the roof. Why? Because oysters switch sexes 60 times in their lifespan. You're ingesting a bunch of estrogen. Why do you think when you go to all these elite parties and upper echelon parties, they're giving you oysters, mind control stuff? Why is oyster one of the cheapest seafoods compared to lobster and everything? Because they want to make you gay. Lobster's $100, crabs this, everything's this. Oysters are dirt cheap. Because oysters are filled with estrogen, making the men gay just like tofu. Cut it out of your system. Bring back raw milk. Bring back red meat. Bring back going to the gym. Shoot up a steroid if you want. Better than taking that. Leave your comments below. Like, subscribe, and comment. Listen, Nick Nation, I'm with you guys. I love you guys. We're in this together forever for the long run. So like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you think the oysters are making the men. I think it is, and I'll put the link below so you can see for yourself the results. Nick Nation, I love you guys. Until next time.